That's the kind of thing that if we were playing on very hard mode, I would have actually been like pretty concerned for dying. Yeah, Bandai Namco tax is real. Bandai Namco is, I mean, to be honest, this is just a Bandai Namco. The Japanese are fucking greedy as all hell. It's just a Japanese thing. That's me being racist again. If there's anything that, like, if there's one stereotype I could apply to the Japanese, it's greedy as fuck when it comes to video games. They love to charge, like, maximum AAA price for everything. Anything and everything that they can. Whether it's Nintendo or Bandai Namco, those names, I just automatically think, oh, it's going to be a $70 game or more. Okay, it's a summary of the loot. Oh, the chests were specific to the quest. I guess? Or they're always out in the world. No idea. Please.
やっぱりあんたとは相性がいいな。そこでだ。もうちょっと付き合ってくれないか？さっきのセーフティーエリアの奥にそこそこ大きな森があるんだが、そこにな、変わったモンスターが出没するらしい。当然レアアイテムのドロップも期待できる。実はさっきの探索はその下調べだったんだ。そのクエは俺が受けてるから、あんたはついてくるだけで参加できる。やる意義はあると思うんだ。このクエストは高難易度らしく、攻略できた者はほとんどいないって噂だ。ただその分クリアしたら凄腕と肩を並べることになる。レアアイテムもいいけど、そっちの方が俺は嬉しい。あんたもそう思うだろ？ああ、けど高難易度だもんな。二人でもやっぱり対策なしじゃきついな。一応情報は集めようとしたんだぜ。
If I can't respect though for whatever reason, then I can just switch to daggers.
情報ならここに落ちてる。よっ。噂のモンスターの修正と対策用のスキル。Low price of 20,000 coal. I think I've got like
2,500
or something. 高くはないぜ。失敗を繰り返して損失重ねるくらいなら2万なんて激安だ。ただ実はオイラもそのクエには興味があるんだ。条件次第じゃ値引きしてやってもいい。
なんだよ条件って。
お前らハイエルフの遺跡をクリアしたんだよな。
そうだ、よく知ってるな。
情報通だからね。ならやっぱりお前らだ。オイラをパーティーに入れてくれるなら無料でいい。ドロップアイテムもやるよ。
無料？2万コルバ？怪しくないか？でも情報は欲しいし、攻略には人が多い方がいいよな。
嫌ならオイラ 他を当たるよ。このクエの情報貴重なんだけどな。
待て、すぐに決める。やっぱり仲間に加えよう。無策で挑んでも失敗は目に見えてるし、無料なら損することもない。いいよな。な。
What's up, Jake Izzle? Sure.
ありがとう。よろしく頼む。
こちらこそだ。オイラはアルゴ、よろしくな。じゃあエスタ街道を抜けた先のセーフティーエリアで待ってる。クエに挑みたくなったら来てくれ。
怪しいやつだが、本当に情報あるならなんとかなるだろう。さ、準備。
Can I fast travel again? Right trigger. Let's see. Growth? Oh, okay, yeah. You get freely respec. Oh, not freely. It costs money. 300 coal to respec. A $70 game? What the fuck? Look at you newbies. Look at you newbies that are new to Japanese games. Japanese games and $70 go hand in hand. They're basically the same thing. Imagine being surprised by a $70 price tag when it's a Japanese game. Iron Tooth. Oh, they do have different scaling. This one has in scaling. It doesn't really seem $70 worthy. I could just tell that you haven't played many games. I've played many a lesser game that costs $70. Your successful parry. Oh wait, can I parry without a shield? That was the character creation. We haven't reached that part of the game yet. Normal attack speed 5%. Oh, Argo's not actually a partner yet.
Oh, 地上の人かい。今日はどうする?
Which one's a new weapon recipe? Wait, how can I tell it's new? They should put a little thing that says like this is a new blueprint that you found. Oh, they do. I'm horribly mismatched.
お、地上の人かい。今日はどうする？
No lustrous carapace. Oh.
またおいで。
It is what it is. While the party looks for information about a rumored high difficulty quest, a player named Argo offers to help.
Mataseta.
準備は万全か？
おう、いつでも行けるぞ。
クエの情報は歩きながら話すよ。
I do like that all the pieces of gear actually have like a model on it. That's nice.
そんじゃ、まずは噂のモンスターについてだな。そいつは相当すばしっこいらしい。もしかしたら姿を捉えるのも難しいかもな。なんせ油断してるとスティー適当なことは言えないな。忘れてくれ。噂のモンスターはもっと奥に出るらしい。先へ進むんだ。
なあアルゴ、ちょっと気になってたんだけど、顔のヒゲはなんだ？そんなペイントしてるやつ見たことないが。
The
やっぱ
whiskers?
気になるか？とあるクエのせいだ。詳しく
It's
知り
from
た
a
きゃ
quest.
1万コル払いな。
あんたは何でも金だな。
当たり前だろ。ここはリアルのネットが見れないんだ。情報は命そのものと言える。
Oh shit, I forgot to upgrade my
1
weapon.
万は高い。
気になるか？でも
Ah,
あのクエ
whatever.
は
That's
やめ
fine.
ときな。ひどい目に遭うよ。オイラみたいにな。ここからが奇跡の森だな。噂のモンスターは素早いけど硬くはない。何度か攻撃を当てさえすれば倒せる。けどこの森には高レベルのモンスターも存在するらしい。慎重に進むんだ。
ところでアルゴ、このクエ初めてなんだろ？なんでそんなに詳しいんだ？
失敗したプレイヤーから情報をかき集めて地道に共通項を分析解析ってやつだ。
Oh, that poor
本
boar.
当は攻略したやつに
The
聞
bot
きたい
can't
けど
create today.
仮想には全然見当たらなくてな。
凄腕は上に行ってるだろうしな。
でもオイラはベータテストが終わる前にどうしてもこのクエを攻略したかった。だからお前らに同行してるってわけだ。
ま、情報くれりゃ何でもいいよ。
Bro, you're pulling the whole fucking forest, Argo.
やったー。
Oh.
マンボウ
What the fuck? She has a gun! I don't have a gun as an option. Oh, okay. Wind wasp. The first sword for the daggers, I got backflip slash.
れで片付いたな。
Also, Iori's got a sick voice.
あ
Well, Iori was not gonna have that voice forever.
どうした？
噂のモンスターが出るのは多分この辺だ。
そいつはどんなやつなんだ？
残念だけど目撃情報はない。
出現場所なのに目撃されてないってことか？よっぽど小さいのか、それとも遠距離から攻撃してくるとか？ポップしないし気配もないよな。本当にここに出るのか？そもそも
Were you gonna check it? Oh, he's dead. Or she's dead?
あイオリ今
びっくりした。
はー
なあアルゴ、今俺は誰に何をされたんだ？
噂のモンスターにスティールを食らったかな。何か取られてないか確認してみな。
あ、やられた。
That thing took my entire inventory? What kind of monster yoinks all of your items?
お前は取られなかったな。運がいい。
俺の全財産はどうなる？
取ったやつを倒すしかない。まだそこらにいるはずだ。
絶対に取り返してやる。行くぞ。
Yeah, I'll check out GW3, but I don't have like personally high expectations.
Hello.
Get it says thing with the 52 months? Hello, hello. I'll check it out.
Oh
shit. Stand.
さあレフトな。よっこいなっ
終わったな。
A physical disc of GW2? That sounds kind of cool. Hey, what is this seal? Oh, it's literally sealed, as in like
よっ
you would need to come back later. Wait, I've kind of like walked past all of the chests. Arcs? What is an arc?
あれならどうとでもなるぞ。
I don't understand what you're saying.
アークだな。アークはお宝の近道だ。
ガーディアンだぞ。慎重に行こう。
Ancient elven saints defeating the guardian sealed away, release the barrier connected to it, opening passageways. Oh.
さあ、ボスのお出ましだ。
ナイ フリーで戦おう。
Ow. That traveled further than I thought it would. Debuff for 3 hours.
一緒に行くぞ。
より
任せろ。ここだな。くそ、集中力が。
Okay, so then that other place should be open now. Did he already just match the anime girl pose? Wait, did she? I wasn't even paying attention. That's kind of a funny giveaway. Wait. Where is the way back?
俺たちなら余裕だな。ほっ
マンボウ。
ほっ。
Wait, how do I get back over there? Okay, this side's open now. Wait, where am I going now? I feel like I'm not supposed to be going this way yet. How's the gameplay so far? It feels nice, but the thing is, like, they kind of made it so that, like, you're not, it feels very purposeful, but they made it, like, not super smooth. Like, after an attack, you're kind of left open and, like, exposed. And so it feels kind of deliberate with what you kind of commit to. Like, you're not gonna be like animation canceling and shit like that.
新しいし、さっきのが近くにいるのかもしれない。調べてみる。なるほどな。痕跡を調べると現れる国と。返せ！
あ、待て！あ。
Sounds like permadeath one's gonna be very methodical. I mean, it depends on what difficulty you play on. If you play on like normal with permadeath, I doubt it. I mean, normal feels easy. I'm guessing that very hard is where it'll be like you'll actually have to think about how you tackle fights. Normal is journalist and easy. I mean, easy is journalist and normal is easy. What is that?
この森なかなか複雑だな。マッピングデータが役立ちそうだ。
なあ。
Door.
アルゴってずっとメモ取ってないか。確かに情報は大事だけど。 ウィンドウを開きっぱなしで。
おい、無駄話してていいのか？全財産がなくなるぞ。
まずい、早く追いつこう。
Yeah, between like the end lag on like a lot of your attack animations and the very low stamina, it could be kind of dangerous on higher difficulties.
この感じだとこの後も。
こそ逃がさないぞ。待てたな。あんたのおかげだ。なんなんだよあいつ、卑怯だろ。
やっぱりな。HP 削ると何度も攻防。要注意と。モンスターの姿も貴重だな。にしし。
あんた嬉しそうだな。
Oh, we're going down the route of the door that we just unlocked earlier. Different door.
あんたずっとメモってばっかだけど、そもそも何が目的だ？
どういうこと？
自分だけのためなら今回攻略しき
I'm
れ
a
ば
little
いいし。
disappointed. Like I see that the health bar is like in the same design of the anime, but like I'm used to seeing the health bar in the anime being like kind of like curvy. The curved health bar, like around the character. How's the game? It is actually pretty good. It's kind of hard to tell how long that they are planning on like how long the game length is, but like I'm still in the events before the summoning to the town square where like everyone's like true identity gets revealed. So this is all like the prologue segment. It's a pretty long prologue. The combat feels cool. It's deliberate. It's very slow paced. I don't know. So far, I'm liking the look of it compared to like the other Sword Art games. You play the other Sword Art games? Last one I played was Alice's Asian Licorice back in like 2020.
セーフティーエリアだ。
あそこセーフティーエリアだ。ちょっと寄ってくか？
The story runs alongside the anime, yeah. Currently, we are in the beta of the Sword Art storyline.
こっちかな。
We are beaters. Yeah, I'm a little sad that this game doesn't have multiplayer either. But if it's a good single player experience, I'll be happy with that.
見た感じこれ。あ、
終わったな。よし、倒
Imagine
した。
blind 4-player hardcore. Yeah.
いや、
Go on, Jenna, without me. Don't forget about me.
お、あそこ。
Of course you'd have to RP it.
宝箱があるぞ。あれくらいならいい練習台だな。
Wait, when a player dies, do they become a loot explosion?
しんどいかな。
I feel like, dude, my favorite MMO that ever did that was Dofus. Dofus's heroic server had permadeath too, and if a regular enemy killed you, whether it was a boss or just like a regular field enemy, literally any enemy, if any enemy killed you, not only did you permanently die, but all of your equipment and all of your inventory went into that enemy's loot table. So like sometimes you'd be like just going about playing the game and then you'd kill an enemy and then it would just be like a loot explosion of like insane gear and shit like that, and it's like, oh, someone died to this before. Shrine to the High Elven Religion's True Elf Sect. Tell stories of another species of elf different from both dark elves and forest elves. You gonna play this? Just show me trailers later. I don't want to look at trailers right now. Oh wait, are we going the wrong way? Would that encourage people to grief others to improve enemy loot? Oh, what are you gonna do? Grief someone else and then die in the process too? Yeah, if you would PK other players and you would get all their loot and some percentage of their EXP and stuff. I don't know if there's fall damage. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen.
セーフティーエリアだ。いやー、よかったよかった。
セーフティーエリアだ。助かったな。よし。
見ての通り、あれはボア系だな。どうする？
Looks like I went the wrong way earlier. This way? Ow. Ow? I don't know. I didn't lose any health.
問題ない相手だ。確実に行こう。
ふむふむ、パターンは変わらないようだな。やった
やったぞ。
Oh, we're like following the trail of the same
終わったな。
crew.
3度目の正直。絶対倒す。
頑張れよ。
より任せろ。回復エリアあるぞ。一緒に行くぞ。終了。
よっほい。
I leveled up. It's like a bad thing to level up though. Everything scales up to your level, and it's like, okay, well you gotta go back to down.
なあ、アルゴ。あいつを倒せばクリアな
I
んだ
think
よ
I
な。
do this game a lot as a sort of a
Oh, man.
PSO1
悪
experience.
好きか。
それがここまで
It
しか情
feels like
報
it
がないん
fleshes
だ。
out the Sword Art
本当だよ。
Online universe
おいら嘘
a
はつかない。
lot. To have like a much slower pace thing about like another story and more world building and everything.
次こそは。
At first I was like skeptical along with everyone else around the idea of this being only on the first 2 floors, but like looking at the scope of the first floor, like look at this, look at this, Shanna. I look up. If you look carefully through the clouds, you can see the plate to the 2nd floor. Like it actually just makes a lot of sense based off the story of the original game. We're on the 1st floor and that's the bottom of the 2nd floor above us. Kind of a cool idea. It really puts into perspective the size of, well, what the anime originally said, but didn't really portray. What is this? Lore, legend of the twin goddesses. The old high elven faith tells us this: when the world was whole, the 2 sacred trees at its
お祭
center
りマンボウ。
each had a priestess who served it. They spoke for the great trees, unleashed a great magic to stop a terrible war at the cost of their own lives. The statue sucks. It's just a stone pillar. I should have kept my original top on. I'm very distracted by the fact that I put on a better armor and it's mismatched from the rest of my equipment. I'm just putting on whatever has the highest stats, regardless of how it looks.
宝箱。開けるだろ。
見ろ、あそこに宝箱があるぞ。
Where are my subtitles? I don't understand. Longsword blueprint. Okay. Oh, I gotta head up there now. Actually, it's actually like I don't know if any of you guys have read Overgeared, the manhwa from Red Eye Studios. It reminds me of Greed's fucking ugly ass outfit. It's just like, yeah, all these items have the highest stats. None of them match aesthetically. Ugliest fucking ass-kicking outfit imaginable. Doesn't matter though, the stats are good. It's a PoE. Well, PoE you can just hide yourself at MTX. I kind of hope that they don't put cosmetic MTX in this, just because it's like, well,
セーフティーエ
you know, you'd actually have, because all the gear that you equip in this game, every piece of gear has its own unique model. So like every armor looks different, every bracer looks different, every boots and leggings look different. I think that's cool. I like the idea that like the gear that you wear is how it looks instead of hiding it with MTX. It's just an old storied concept, but it's a nice one. I also like how there's different weapon classes within the same weapon. Like when I saw that there were only when I saw that there were no two-handed maces or stuff like that, I was like kind of disappointed. But great axes include two-handed maces. And like the one-handed mace includes hatchets as well. So I was like, oh, okay, there's actually like a little bit more options than I originally thought. And then they have the soul scaling where like different weapons scale off of different attributes, and then like different weapons within the same weapon class have different scaling. It looks pretty good in terms of like the gearing aspect of the game. I like it. But yeah, I definitely think that unless you have like unless you're literally drooling at your keyboard, play on at least hard mode. Just assume that all difficulties are one lesser than what they actually are. So like very hard is hard, hard is normal, normal is easy, and easy is journalist. Is it me or you can't log out of the game? Frosty just went back to the main menu. Yeah, that'd be a cool stunt though. Imagine you download this game and then you can't close it or log out of it. The devs put malware on my computer as part of their demo. I can't log out. What was that? Alright, surely. Oh. Ow. I don't know if that actually counts as death. I'm like kind of afraid that like in the actual death game mode that just ends your adventure immediately. I'm not gonna go looking for all the treasure chests. We'll do that in the full game. I don't want to do that in the demo. A lot of chests though. Is that another boar?
What?
Or is it a bear? It looks like a bear. It's a bear.
さて、このままじゃイオリの金は戻ってこない。金どころか HP もなくなっちゃうぞ。
分かってるよ。倒しゃいいんだろ。ここで勝ってこそだもんな。上がれ。行こう。任せろ。こういうのが地味に生きる。 今ならいける。攻撃だ。一緒に行くぞ。
That was getting looked good for. That's good. It shakes off burning spore. Oh. I think if you're on fire and you go into the poison spores, it booms. I wonder if the demo will literally end. The character creation.
よかった。
ふんふん、結構いいアイテムだな。しかしお前らやるな。コンビネーション抜群じゃないか。厄介な敵ばかりだったし、攻略できたプレイヤーが少ないわけだ。お前らも凄腕ってことでメモっとくよ。
凄腕？あ、まあなんとかだけどな。あんたの情報役に立ったよ。ありがとな。
にゃはは、こっちもいい仕事ができたよ。そんじゃ帰るか。
Nice. It's been so long since I watched Made in Abyss that I didn't recognize the voice.
二人のおかげで欠けてた情報が埋まった。おいらは大満足さ。てなわけで特別にお礼をやるよ。
くれるのか？金の亡者のあんたが？また俺らを使おうと何か企んでるんじゃ
I
ない
think
か
that's a cool
な。
concept. You could basically play this game for hours, looking at this default ass MC, and then when you actually get to the Town of Beginnings event that locks everyone in the game, only then do you do the character creator. I like that. That's kind of cool.
にゃはは、悪いことじゃないよ。
ま、信じるよ。
それよりオイラとつながっておいてくれないか。フレンド登録はもちろん無料でいい。お前らの腕を見込んで今後もお付き合いしたいと思ってな。
少しうさんくさいところはあるけど、情報や知識は役に立つよな。
取引成立だな。損はさせないよ。
ああ、よろしく。
じゃあ準備できたら正門に集合な。
は？
次の攻略だよ。今取引したろ。も
うかよ。
もうだよ。情報は速さが大事なんだ。次のはさらに難易度が高くて、クリアしたやつはさらに少ない。一握りの強者のみが。
A handful of really strong players.
まあ、そうと聞いちゃ腕が鳴るってもんだしな。
ふん、それでこそオイラの見込んだビジネスパートナーたちだ。じゃ、またな。
That main character really looks like John Anime. My God, so generic. Yeah, it's supposed to. That's the point.
よし、それじゃあ準備ができたら転移門で集合だ。一旦
You're supposed to look extremely generic until you get to the character creator. Okay, what weapon am I trying out next? He's a two-hander
お
now.
祭りマンボウ。
Let's use a fucking sledgehammer. It's in the great axe category, but it has a lot of extra damage and reduced normal attack speed. I wonder if they will give you dual wielding. No. The lead dev for the game said that you'll never be allowed to dual wield in this game because that's a trait specific to Kirito, and you're not Kirito. Oh, if I'm gonna use this, I need to respec. Oh, you can just press reset points. Maybe you go agility based with a two-handed sledgehammer to make up for its attack speed. Oh, we're gonna be giga bonking. Oh, I'm gonna mega fucking bonk. What does int do? It's for intelligence scaling weapons, as well as that various stuff. There's no magic in this game, but there's ability focused stuff. Time to bonk.
Oh, 地上の人かい。今日はどうする?
Defense +7. Huh. That's simple. Huh. That's interesting. I was like expecting more nuance, or maybe I'm just too scarred from from other games, where I thought, oh, maybe there's like a chance for it to fail or something like that.
Mambo.
Okay. This seems like extreme overkill, especially when playing on normal mode. Yeah, we'll try out the Onimusha demo as well. I heard that one's really short though.
やる気満々じゃないか。
いいから今回はなんだ？
攻略してほしいのは青い雫の洞窟ってダンジョンだ。ただ場所が不明で大体の位置の情報しかない。
ダンジョン探しからか。了解。
で、悪いんだけど、オイラは別件があって参加できないんだ。
はあ？今回の方が難易度高いんだろ？
パーティーメンバーも4人は必要だ。つまりあと2人。
どういうことだよ。俺たちだけでどうしろってんだ。
落ち着け。 今掲示板で募集をかけてる。
反応は？
にゃはは。
Wait, that's actually kind
ゼ
of.
ロ。
I was looking at Argo's
そうに決まっ
hood,
てる。
and the fabric actually
もうすぐベータテスト
moves
も終
with
わ
the
りって
hand
時に
passing through it. It doesn't clip
ダンジ
through
ョン
it.
探しからのクエストなんて。
I'm
ま
kind
あ
of surprising
まあ
too.
慌てるなって。もうちょい待てば誰か来るはずだ。
そうするか。未知のダンジョンにも興味あるしな。
Anime styled games. Slowly improving. Slowly catching up to the 21st century.
誰も来ないな。
おいら、そろそろ時間だ。
諦めるか。
すみません。アルゴさんっている？
ふん。おいらがアルゴだけど。
攻略メンバーまだ募集してるかな？
How come you're not
喜んでもら
trying
えたみたい
Embers?
だ。
It looks like
あん
ass.
たソロか？
うん、今はね。
おい、お前。童顔で華奢、ソロ、スミレ色、再建。まさか噂のカ
噂は知らないけど、確かに僕の名前はカルだよ。
ハイエルフの遺跡をソロでクリアした？
そういうこともあったかも。
おお、本当に？
なんか恥ずかしいな。ところで攻略にはすぐ行けるの？
ル？難易度的にあと一人欲しい。おいらは野暮用で行けないんだ。
そうなんだ。じゃあこの二人とか。了解。時間が惜しい。今すぐ行こう。
おい、だから攻略難易度が。
僕が二人分働くよ。それで問題ないでしょ？
二人分？そうだな。
噂が本当ならそのくらいの実力はあると思うよ。
あったばかりだけど。
I'll give you the
信
short.
じてほしいな。
If I'm gonna play a long-term
まあ、
live
あ
service
んたがいい
game,
なら。
よかった。
I
ありがとう。
want to do it
じゃ、決まりだな。
knowing that I'm
3人だ
gonna
し
play it for
報
more than
酬
2
を上乗
weeks.
せするよ。
And
ア
I
イテムも全
guarantee
部
you
持ってけ。
that
それで
every
どう
single
だ？
one of those streamers that
い
you
いぜ。
watch
了
is
解。
gonna drop that
何
game
のこと？
within 2 weeks.
アルゴは攻略情報が見えてたんだ。
Guaranteed. They're
なるほ
LARPing
ど、
otherwise.
そういうことか。なら僕もそれで了解。
よし、交渉成立だ。じゃ、おいらは行くよ。後で情報提供よろしくな。
ま、なるようになるか。ベータでディスペナ食らうくらいどうってことない。
その行きさ。さあ行こう。
It's just too rough around the edges. Like, I do want to be fair to Embers in that it's brand new, but even if you're brand new, you're kind of competing in the space.
なあ、カル。あん
And
た
it
の
does
アバタ
some
ー
things good,
意外だったよ。
right? Like the promise of no pay to win, that's
凄腕
awesome.
のソロっていう
But
のかな。
like,
勝手に大柄な
you
戦士タイ
know,
プを
the rest of the
想像してた。
game needs to be good
いろいろとこだわり
too.
があってね。
It being
リアルの
non-pay to
自分に見せてる
win,
んだ。
that alone cannot be the main
か
selling
っこいい
point.
ソードスキルを
You know what I
自
mean?
分の体で出せると。
Like that's a great thing. I'm gonna give it its perks. I'm gonna give it its thumbs up, but it still needs to be
確かにな。
a fun, better game to play than what's already on the
今なんか
market.
言ったか？
ううん。先を急ごう。
Regardless of that. Oh, I am slow with a sledgehammer. What the fuck kind of sledgehammer is this? Not something you'd expect from like the first fucking weapon that you find in the game. Okay. Bet. I don't know what the combo string for this one is. Is it 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, then. Okay, I guess the combo's after 2 lights. 2 lights and then heavy. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yo hammer.
Elite. まあ敵じゃないな。あっはい。
Wait, what is my sword art on this? Oh, big bomb. Okay, they've got a lot more HP. What happened to my boars that die in 1 hit? Oh, there he is. Oh, hey, there's aerial attacks.
Wasp だ。勝った。
Waspada. Yeah, whenever there's a game that's jumping, does every weapon have a parry? I don't know. Every weapon does seem to have a guard. I don't know if you parry like this though. Yeah, whenever there's a game that has jumping, I always have to check if the plunging attack is good, because I always think back to like Elden Ring, how like one of the most OP ways to play Elden Ring was to use a 2-hander and just plunging attack over and over. No delay on the parry. I missed. It was like missing perfect swing. Yeah, I feel like you have to use a shield if you want to actually like parry, but every weapon has a guard. Hey, where's the way across? Oh, it's this. I'm just trying every weapon. Each mission, I'm just trying out a different thing. See how it feels. The problem is, as you level up your weapon proficiency, I think every single weapon level up you get a new ability, and you can slot up to like 3 abilities or sword skills. So if I keep switching like this, I'll never unlock the later abilities. Can you get rid of the companions? Well, this is just a MSQ right now, so no. They're story-related characters. What the fuck? She does infinite. I do like no damage compared to her. I guess she's the famous player. Oh, yeah, this bridge is fucked up. The black pig is a one shot. No, I hit that pig twice, and I did like 200 damage to it, and I had like most of its health. This pig is freaking the fuck out. Like, watch her hit it. Okay, maybe not. Elite Pigu.
セーフティーエリアだ。ここら辺で休んでいく？
あそこ、セーフティーエリアだ。
I don't know if it's gonna change later, but the game seems quite mission-based. So it uses tile sets from different missions and like different variations of them. But like, this is the... Well, I guess that's intended that it's the same one. Because it's a follow-up from the previous quest. It's the same area from the previous quest. Combat. Is there anything in here? I feel like there would be loot in here. Smash. I should try holding X. It reminds me of that other game that we played where I was like, oh man, it's really annoying to like pick everything up one by one, and then someone in chat was like, oh, you can just hold down X to loot everything. I already forgot what game that was, but... Oh yeah, it might have been infield.
Safety area だ。助かったな。
あった。セーフティーエリアだ。
Safety area. I think they're saying safety area. Keep going north. You speak Japanese? That's the amount of weeb that I've collected. Lots of spoil sports in the category, not so nice people. What do you mean?
倒したよ。
俺たちなら余裕だな。
このエリートならさっと倒せるんじゃないかな。
Isn't it hard rolling? You just have to ignore those people because, like, you have to remember that it's very normal to hate on Sword Art Online. It became a very, like, cool thing to just, like, hate Sword Art Online arbitrarily. That's like, okay, well, it is what it is. It's not like their opinions matter.
大したことはないよ。
My opinion is, if it's a fun game, if it's a fun RPG, it's a good game, and that's it. And so far, I'm enjoying it. I wish they didn't lock the difficulty to normal mode. I think that's kind of annoying, but outside of that.
終わったな。
You pretty much had to ignore those people because, like, the anime community is borderline adjacent to the gacha community and is extremely tribalistic. People just hate things and they'll hate you for liking something that they hate. Anime enjoyers are fucking trash. Just like gacha enjoyers. Both are a trash community. It is what it is. Just like the things you like and ignore the people that don't like the things you like.
Safety area だ。
I'm so glad I'm part of both Double the Trash. Yeah.
そうだな。こっちに行こう。
Sword Art's story is quite weak, but it's still good slop. I feel like you just haven't watched a lot of anime to say that. Like, take it from me, I like to watch a lot of different seasonal anime, and I've seen the many clones and many different anime that have been inspired from Sword Art Online and other adjacent popular anime. And trust me when I say, there is so much worse out there. There are so many worse ones out there that don't even try to world build at all. I watched way too many like fucking overpowered main protagonist harem bait trash that don't even try to world build. The whole thing is just about how strong the main character is and how many wives he can collect. And there are so many of those. At the very least, Sword Art tries to world build a bit. But yeah, I mean, there's a reason why it's the grandfather of that entire genre and that entire archetype. So saying that Sword Art has a weak story, it's like, I mean, these are all relative. If it's a weak story compared to like a different genre, yeah, of course. But within like the genre that it creates, I think it's actually one of the better ones. Unfortunately, this is also the case with solo leveling. Solo leveling, a lot of, like, it's becoming popular to hate on solo leveling now too, especially after it won awards. But like the reality is, if you compare it to the many clones that it inspired afterwards, it's better than average. It really is. Yeah, solo leveling really did end up starting a trend in the fucking like vapid, no personality, stoic sociopath main character. The Sword Art Online progressive movies are pretty solid retelling of the OG SAO. I think the first movie is very good. The second movie, I mean, it was a fine movie, but I really didn't like what they did with Asuna's character in the second movie. Because, like, the whole point of it was to establish the other characters and not be so Kirito-centric in the progressive movies. And they did a fine job of that in the first one. And then in the second one, she kind of goes back to being, like, this damsel in distress that's dependent on Kirito. And it's like, well, what was the point of all of that? Yeah, it's definitely better than the original, that's for sure, but
格下だね。
Roaring Jolt. Oh, I got a new ability.
あ、ワーストがいるぞ。はっ、はっ、さあ。これで片付いたな。
Little design decisions like that, like the game not pausing when you pause the game, is actually, it seems weird, but it's a nice detail. At first it was weird to me, but it makes a lot of sense. Oh, fuck. Archetypal high elven faith is a form of dualistic polytheism. I mean, the way that I see it is like, I think most people shared the same opinion when they heard about this game. That's like, wait a second, this only takes place on floors 1 and 2. That's kind of weird. But like now that I see it, and now that I see the scope of it, and now that I'm like running through around the world and whatnot, I like it. I think it's a good design choice now that I see it. One thing that I don't like is I don't like how you level up so much in floors 1 and 2. It doesn't really make sense because it's like, okay, we're in floor 2 and we're like level 90 or something like that. That makes zero sense at all. You know, it's I could definitely tell it's a really long game, but like that makes absolutely no sense. But outside of the gameplay element, it's just cool to see the world building. It's cool to see so much more details in Aincrad. Aincrad, I think when people first saw Aincrad back in the 2010s, they were like, "Oh wow, that's a cool idea of like this stacked, like online world." You know, there's the second floor up there. Like, you know, we're gonna go up there later, but you look at it and you're like, "Holy fuck, the floors are actually big." Like, we're gonna go up there later, but like you see it and you realize, damn, Aincrad's kind of fucking massive. Oh wait, how do I get there? Oh, up and around. We have to go north. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people wish for like an actual. I wouldn't want this to be an MMO. I know that sounds crazy because it's literally called Sword Art Online. The game's about an MMO, but like, making things into an MMO is just always so problematic. I think just a multiplayer game would be fine. Like multiplayer light. Be able to play co-op with a few friends, have like a social hub area that's like where you could see other people, but not like have all the things that make an MMO, like a marketplace and all that kind of crap. Yeah, like something like Where Winds Meet style or Honor of Kings World style would work really well with this, I think. MMOs are really cool conceptually, but they come rife with problems, especially if the developer isn't wholeheartedly there to support it. And so making a compromise on something that's like Where Winds Meet style, or where it's like a pseudo MMO, but it's not really an MMO, it's mostly single player. It's a really good compromises because it takes some of the cool stuff that you would see in an MMO without having to take all the bad bits too.
見ろよ、アークだぞ。
あ、アークだね。
Yeah, I played Alice's Asian Licorice.
始まるぞ。気合い入れなきゃな。そりゃ。続けろ。当てたな。
宝箱があるね。
あんたのおかげだ。宝箱。開けるだろ。ほっ。
I mean, they recently tried to release a game which was like raid style, where you would play as different characters of the Sword Art universe, and you would tackle what was essentially raid bosses. But it wasn't an MMO; it was just a co-op game, and like making that a standalone game conceptually, it's kind of silly. But like at its crux, you know, Sword Art Online is based off of the idea of being in an MMO, and it's like, well, just having multiplayer content, I think, is enough. Oh, wait, is this not the gate that I unlocked? I thought it was. Oh, it is. Oh, shit. I did not bring any talismans for this.
おお、宝箱があるぞ。
いいね。見て、宝箱だ。
Wind Floret Blueprint.
ほっ。
Fuck. There's a talisman that you can craft that makes you emit light for like 5 minutes. I didn't realize that the dark areas get really, really dark. But I can see the use for them now. We just pulled aggro on enemies that were above us outside the cave. You can play the new Witcher 3 DLC? Yeah, when it comes out. I think that's still a ways away off though. Can I cross over here? I mean, it'll basically sort of be my first playthrough of The Witcher 3, so I'll play it like way closer to when the DLC actually comes out. It is and is not my first playthrough of The Witcher 3, because like my first playthrough of The Witcher 3 was 60 hours and I didn't even make it past the second area because I just got so sidetracked with so many things to do. So that'll be a mulligan. I don't know how I feel about not being able to swim. I feel that's kind of silly. But I guess if you could swim, you'd be able to take paths that they don't. Oh, maybe the blink talisman work. I have a hot take. I'll never play Witcher 3 since the gameplay looks ass. And the combat of Witcher 3 is kind of ass unless you mod it. But that's not like the main reason to play The Witcher 3.
いるね。ウルフ系だ。
You're there for the stories.
終わったな。
It's actually interesting though. There are quite a few mods for the combat of The Witcher. Basically, what happened was back when they showed The Witcher in E3 all the way a long time ago, they showed a much more dynamic and interesting combat system. And when the game actually fully released, they had downgraded the combat significantly, and people got really annoyed by that back then. People found all like the original animations and moveset from the E3 teaser in the game files, and they restored Geralt's moveset through mods. So there's some really cool mods for Witcher 3 to make the combat feel better. How's the game? It's quite nice.
はい。やっ、チェックだ。レアだ。ついてるね。
勝った。